like that either. I always like have to go super in depth, and I'm like, why do I go so in depth? I'm just saying the right thing. Okay. Matrix. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're actually at the park because it's starting to be fall and the weather is so much nicer, and we had a little cold front come in today in Florida, so we're just getting some studying done. Blake is here with me right now. He's like, why'd you film me? So I thought it would be a good time to film a little Q&A because I mentioned it in my last video that I wanted to do something like this, so I reached out to some of my social media platforms and asked you guys what questions you have for me, just in general. Some are about skincare, some are just about my life in general or my favorite things, whatever. So I'm just gonna jump right into some of the questions. The first few questions are from PJ Halliday 06 on Instagram. Her first question was, who's your celebrity crush? Blake's sitting right here. He's listening in on this one. Haven't really thought about that for a while. I'm probably gonna say, for a while, it was probably Captain America. I forgot his name. What's his name? Like Captain America from, you know, Avengers. I don't know, but you know what I'm talking about. So the next question that she asked is, what is my favorite vegan sweet? Usually I would say the chocolate chip peanut butter mug cake that I make like almost every single night, but recently I've been making chocolate chip cookies. They're totally vegan, but they are like insanely good and they're just like amazing. So I've made them like probably 5 times in the past month and I have doubled the recipe. So next question is, best part about being in a circus? If you didn't know, I am a part of the FSU Flying High Circus. I do the Bike for 5, which is basically like 4 girls doing a bunch of tricks on top of a guy who's biking in a circle. And then I'm also on an act called Lyra, which is, it looks like a hula hoop spinning in the air with 2 girls on it doing a bunch of tricks with each other. And it's super fun. My favorite part probably has to be that you can just be yourself in the circus, and it's just honestly so much fun doing everything. Like now especially that, you know, I've been in circus for a couple of years, it's just so nice to go and do my acts and practice them because it's very stress relieving and it's just so much fun, and I just feel like I'm really expressing myself when I'm doing it. Isabel Aviles says, what is my favorite vegan restaurant? That's hard. Do you know what it is?
Slide.
Yeah.
I
really don't know what my favorite vegan restaurant is. I mean, I have some that I go to pretty frequently. There is one local one up here in Tallahassee, Florida called Sweet Pea Cafe, and that one is really good, but I still have so many vegan restaurants to go and try out. I mostly just make stuff at home, but I mean, my favorite like vegan item that is not homemade is probably the Impossible Burger, because I want that like every single night of the week. It's so good.
Favorite vegan restaurant, Burger King.
Favorite vegan restaurant, Burger King, yeah. And then she also asked, what is my go-to activity on a rainy day? Probably just sit around and watch Netflix or something, because there's not a lot to do on a rainy day. And I get really bored really easily. So honestly, just watching something keeps me from getting bored, I guess. but then I've also finished watching The Office and Parks and Rec. So there's not much to watch now. So if you have some shows that you really enjoy, I would definitely like to hear about them, so you should comment them down below. Alexis Lanaville, which is my sister, she asked, what is my skincare routine? Well, you need to go to my channel and watch my skincare routine, except that one is pretty old, so an updated version is coming soon. But basically, gentle products like CeraVe and tretinoin, which is a retin-A cream. Yeah, I used to be on differin, and that was in my previous skincare routine, but things changed, so. And I made a video on why I stopped using differin also, which is the previous video that I made, so go watch that. Super interesting, and yeah. So then Laura Powers asked, what is my favorite hair product? So for probably 3 years, my favorite hair product, it was from Shea Moisture, the brand, and it was low porosity, no, I'm trying to remember. It had like a blue label, and they discontinued it, but it was called low porosity like hair smoothie, and it had like a bunch of different oils in it and stuff. They literally discontinued it after last year, and I was like, that made my hair like poppin', and now I don't get to use it, and I can't find it anywhere unless I want to pay like $30 for one thing on eBay. So now I guess my favorite hair product, I just really love Shea Moisture. So they have this other hair like smoothie thing. It comes in like an orange little container. It's like nice and short, and it has like argan oil in it, and that one's really good. So Maria Josefina Trapani, I probably like bombed that name, but she says, my purge appeared in 4 to 5 weeks. After that, her acne was getting a lot worse, even though she's using a gentle cleanser and a gentle moisturizer, and it's just looking the worst it ever has. And is it normal? Well, if you don't know what I'm talking about, or what she's talking about when she says the purge, go over to my channel and watch some of my different videos about a purge. It's basically when you start a retin-A product, and within the first few weeks of using it, your skin tends to kind of freak out and break out a ton, but then after that it usually gets better. So a lot of dermatologists kind of warn you when you start using most prescription products that your skin's going to get worse before it gets better. Like, I'm sure a ton of you have already heard that. For you, Maria, if it has been almost over a month of using this and your skin is still getting worse, I suggest you go to a dermatologist and ask them what you can do. That's the best advice I can give you, because I'm not a dermatologist, and I don't study that, but I only know from personal experience, and I just know what dermatologists have told me. So if it's still like getting really bad, I would definitely go to dermatologists and ask what they can do. Another useful reference is to go to Dr. Dre on YouTube. She is a dermatologist, a certified dermatologist, and she might help to ask you some questions. I know on one of her videos she mentioned that if your skin is still breaking out by week 8, you're doing something wrong, or different is just not working for you, and you should try a different product. When in that case, if you're really set on using a retin-A and different isn't working for you, the only option is to get a prescribed retin-A like tretinoin. Cherish Love Beauty asks what products I'm using now, so that's the same thing. I am going to make a video on this soon, but basically I'm now using tretinoin, and I'm still using the same CeraVe Gentle Cleanser and moisturizers and SPF. So nothing has changed, except now I'm not using differin, and now I'm using tretinoin and doxycycline, which is an antibiotic for skin, but that'll be a whole other video. Huh?
Plans for your channel or something?
Plans for my channel? Also, I got a haircut recently, so let me know if you like the new style. I tried to go for more like volume and bangs, which I still don't know how to feel about it. We'll see. Let me know in the comments like if you like it or not, whatever. I don't know. I'm still warming up to it. So, okay. So Blake asked, what are my plans for my channel? I want to start changing my niche up a little bit. I've been uploading so many videos about skincare, which I still definitely will, but I also want to start uploading other videos like just like about life in general, maybe a little bit more about what it's like being in the circus and what I do and stuff, because I know that that's pretty interesting and not a lot of people know what it's like being in a circus. Honestly, I'm kind of hesitant on making different videos right now just because the lighting in my apartment is so bad. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I filmed a day in my life the other day, and the video was just like, it did not look that good, and it's just because the lighting, like we have 2 windows in our apartment, but then they have like a tint over them, so then it just like prevents more light from coming in. Yeah, well, we're also like half underground, so then that's even less light, but then we're not facing the sun at all, so then that's even less light. So there's, and I know I should just invest in a YouTube like ring light thing, but
You should try the lamp that I have on my desk. It's pretty bright.
okay. I've just been using lamps like provide some light, but then when you watch the videos, I'm just like glowing, and it's just like, it's too much. So that's why it was really nice coming outside. Plus, like, this is my favorite spot ever. It's at this park in Tallahassee, and there's like a little like creek, and these trees are gulls. So they're like, they look like they're from like super north, and it's just nice to have different scenery, especially if we're just doing online classes all day. So this is the vibe. All right.
I got my code to work. Do you think they want to see that?
Oh. Okay, well, that is it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any more questions, I will be glad to answer them down below. And if you have any other videos that you want to see or you want me to make, whatever, I can try to make those. But I can't promise the quality is going to be the best because the lighting situation is being difficult. But I'll try to film videos outside, especially because it's like not 100,000 degrees and 100,000,000% humidity anymore. So, but in a week it probably will, because Florida's like, nah. So if you live in Florida too, you can relate to this. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.